Hello, it's Thursday.
It's Thursday. Welcome to the show. I'm Jenna Kim Jones here with the hashtag Al, and this is Couple Friends, and we're so glad you're listening to the podcast, and we're so glad you're watching on Patreon, patreon.com/Jenna Kim Jones. Hi.
The P's are very accentuated.
I know, I was doing that on purpose.
I liked it.
On purpose.
On purpose.
It's Thursday, and it's Big News Thursday, and this week, hashtag Al did me a favor and is taking over the news stories.
These are just conversation pieces, really.
Yeah.
Just things. I enjoy cruising the Reddit, as they say.
He does. That is true.
And there's a particular group called Not the Onion.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
And that whatever you call them, subgroups?
Sure.
Reddit stream feeds.
Uh-huh.
Social gatherings.
Yeah, I don't. Absolutely, those. Mm-hmm.
I like reading those because I think some of the articles are so ridiculous.
They are. That is true.
So
and then after our big news, your big news, I do have one other big news.
Okay.
Actually, that's not true. I take it back. I don't.
There will be no news.
I'm a tease.
There will be no news.
We'll see. Let's see, because I want to.
If you're behave, if you're well
you know
behaved.
what? Let's just wait and see what happens.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what it is, but I'm excited.
No, don't be.
It is.
I'm not going to talk about it.
A lot of these are Georgia-centric.
Yay!
I don't know what it is. Maybe it knows where I live. I don't know.
Well, and we love Georgia. Maybe Georgia catches your eye.
But most importantly, the cicadas are coming out.
Woo!
And there's a rural county in Georgia that's asking its residents to stop calling 911 about the cicadas.
Ah, they're so noisy.
And at first I read this article like, who's calling 911 because of cicada sounds?
Right.
But there is a sound that the cicada makes that sounds like an alarm.
Yes,
well,
absolutely.
It's like a kind of sound.
Cicadas are really noisy. This year they're supposed to be noisier than ever. And yeah, I could see how it could confuse some people.
It's because they make a couple different sounds.
Right.
And they go up to 120 decibels.
Which is loud.
Yeah. So I wasn't even thinking about it, but also it begs the question, if your neighbor's car alarm is going off, do you call the police?
No.
Like, car alarms are supposed to like draw attention, and that's good, but every time I've heard a car alarm go off in the neighborhood, it's like, oh my goodness, just find your keys. Because that's usually how it happens.
Well, yeah. Normally you don't call the police because you just let it go.
Right, because you go like...
At some point, someone's
Of all the car alarms I've heard, no one is like... There's not some guy in like a stocking cap dressed in black shimmying the lock. It's always true. Like someone going like, push the lock button! Unlock it! True.
Or, no, I did it again! And they're trying to find a key. It's in the bottom of your purse.
It's in their pocket. They don't know.
And it's like,
Or they're walking out to the car and somebody opened the door. It was like unlocked, but the alarm was on.
Yep.
You know.
We all know it.
So,
if you hear the cicadas, don't call the police.
Yeah.
It is not an alarm. The bugs can't hurt you. Are they creepy as all get out? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
In other news,
yes, please.
North Korean news, which we quite often don't talk about.
International.
They have banned skinny jeans in their country.
Can you blame them?
Not for the looks, but because they represent a capitalistic society. So apparently,
we're just too free and easy with our skinny jeans, aren't we?
Capitalism brought us skinny jeans, and North Korea says no way. North
Korea said, we're not having that.
Or
do you think it's just because Kim Jong-un doesn't...
that he can't pull them off?
Yes.
Is that what it is? He doesn't want to be embarrassed?
Yes.
We don't know that, though.
He tried them on.
The thing is, he hides in that kind of
I know, that's what I'm saying.
You don't know.
He tried them on. He was like, oh, never.
He's like,
if I can't wear them, nobody's wearing them.
Skinny jeans, no. Jeggings, yes. So, yeah, you can't do it.
It's funny.
And it goes along with, no mullets, spiky and dyed hair. All sorts of things. Fashion, North Korean fashion
mullets.
Police.
But you know what? I want to say Kim Jong-un has quite the haircut.
He does, which his hair is legal. But you can't do all the colors. And you basically just have to stop wearing clothes that make you look too, quote, foreign, end quote.
Interesting.
So, things are happening.
We're not there.
In other fun news, and perhaps Another sign of capitalism. Pepperidge Farm is under a class action lawsuit.
What?
From someone who's claiming the golden butter crackers simply aren't buttery enough.
I can't.
And I feel like...
Guys, we have too much time on our hands.
No, we should take this example and band together and sue Taco Bell. Class action lawsuit to bring back the tostada. The shredded chicken burrito.
Shredded chicken.
And all the other things. And to make the naked chicken chalupa a permanent item.
The naked chicken chalupa is awesome. You know what? Can we talk about, this really brings up the chicken at Taco Bell, the non-shredded chicken that they're trying to give us, the chunks of chicken. It's just not as good.
Right.
They remind me of Subway chicken.
I'm sorry, I was just envisioning an actual Subway with chicken in it. But I didn't. You mean the restaurant Subway, of course. Why would you think a New York Subway chicken in that? That's weird.
You are weird.
I am weird.
You are weird.
Yeah, I'm admitting to it.
I'm just teasing you. No, you know what I'm talking about? The Subway chicken?
I've never eaten Subway chicken. I stick with the Italian BMT. So
that is probably one of their best sandwiches.
Maybe if I'm feeling really spicy, turkey bacon ranch.
So, do they have a case? This class action lawsuit?
Well, their whole deal is that they're like, this is when it gets boring, right? You hop into the real details, and it's some lady who's like, it shouldn't contain any butter substitutes, and this thing is like mostly vegetable oil. And
but it's a cracker.
They don't actually get butter. Yeah, the class action lawsuit alleges Pepperidge Farm manufactures, distributes, markets, labels, and sells the product as golden butter crackers. And when consumers see the marketing, they will understand that a butter cracker is a type of cracker, which is all or predominantly made with butter. But that's not the case. How
much time do we have on our hands that this is what we're worried about?
Well, the thing is, I don't know. You know, why are we messing with Pepperidge Farm? And
they make delicious cookies.
Yeah. The McDonald's
and
coffee
goldfish.
one, I am offended when people make fun of that lawsuit because I used to make fun of it, and then I took in college, I was in like a tort class for like a business law or whatever.
Sure.
And it actually made a lot of sense why she had to sue McDonald's.
Well, here's the only thing I can think of with this Pepperidge Farm thing.
Yeah.
You are lying. So if you say these are buttery crackers, they're not made of butter. What other products are you like saying is like vegetable cake?
Yeah, well, she's saying
it's not
like
made of vegetables.
It's vegetable oils such as soybean, canola, and sunflower. They're susceptible to oxidation, and the result is a flavor described as beany, powdery, or fishy.
Right.
So she's saying you're expecting butter, and yet you're giving me no butter.
Right. So it's false advertising.
It's like it's like using green or organic.
Right.
Where there's like no limitations on the words.
Right. So I get why it can be turned into a lawsuit.
Right.
Because you can say, hey, this is fake. You're being false.
Right.
You are misleading the population.
Don't you remember Pepperidge Farm? You remember everything else. Okay. Fitzgerald, Georgia.
Another Georgia story.
A man is constructing a 62-foot chicken.
Buck, buck. Subway chicken? Is he a Subway chicken?
I don't know if it's specifically for Subway chicken, but this thing's going to be 62 feet tall.
What?
In the city of Fitzgerald. It's sculpted from living plants growing on its frame like a huge garden lattice. Oh, it's going to be like
a topiary.
Yes, a topiary. And this guy's like saying like, I'm in no rush. I'm just building this as I go because it's not a kit. No one's ever built a 62-foot steel chicken before, and he's acting like this is some kind of badge of honor.
Why chicken? Is he a chicken farmer? Is he a chicken enthusiast? Is it because Chick-fil-A is from Georgia?
No, because that's not where it's from.
Will you be able to visit the chicken? Will there be...
Yeah, it's to bring tourists to the city of 9,000 people.
Okay.
Right, this is what's going to really draw them. If you build it, they will come. Let's build this thing.
I think that they should build it, but I think what they should do is surround the entire area, somehow make it revolve around why did the chicken cross the road jokes.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. Yeah. But it gets weirder.
Okay.
So they compare this chicken to other famous big chickens, like in Marietta, which is also in Georgia, which measures 56 feet tall.
Oh, this one's bigger.
It will also edge the tallest known dinosaur, Sauroposeidon, which stood about 59 feet. So city officials are paying for this chicken with penny stale tax dollars that were earmarked for tourism projects. The plans call for a room inside the base of the chicken that can be rented to visitors. The mayor says he's heard from newlyweds interested in booking it for the honeymoon suite.
Oh, so it's like an Airbnb?
You can rent the inside of this chicken.
It'll be like a place to sleep.
But you're going to be surrounded by
visitor center.
You're going to be surrounded by only vegetation?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Does the chicken lay an egg? Do you eat eggs while you're staying at the chicken?
I don't think there's any food bans. I think it's legal.
Can you eat fried chicken in the chicken?
I guess I just really want to be in the tourist meeting where they're like, what can we do to bring people to the city?
Giant chicken.
Tom, get in here. He's like, giant chicken, 62 feet tall, made out of steel.
Yeah.
And they're like, Tom, get on it. Let's start taxing it. Let's get this tax going and let's go. Well, I want to know what other ideas are on the cutting room floor of this meeting.
That's a good point. You know? What didn't make it?
What didn't make it? Is
what giant statue were they like, no way, no way?
Exactly.
Everybody likes chicken, right?
Yes. And that's it. Those are the articles.
These are wonderful,
You are now informed.
You know what's going on in the world. Or at least in some parts
to the envy of all your coworkers.
I'm going to wear skinny jeans tomorrow.
Capitalism!
Defy
North Korea.
Ow, ow! All right, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to the show. We'll be back tomorrow. Bye.
Hey, is there something you're dying for us to talk about? Let us know. Email us at jkjanal@jennakimjones.com. Oh, hey, and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at jkjanal for regular updates.